Omo like this, breaking news. As I declare you so, normally, I don't say yesterday, one gist fair follower say, una presido. Miloko say he write letter to National Assembly, say me they give am permission, make they carry military matter invade Niger onto their cool lifestyle, they want katakata they saw for that side normally. As today, and I be day. So they see also senators and the all the other members of the National Assembly now. The gist where they follow down and say, man, they don't reject Tinubu request to cut off electricity supply to Niger and for the military worker. Make I just read the full gist when I hear it. In all long, you listen. He say the Nigerian Senate is currently holding a closed door session where senators have refused to listen to Senate President Akpabio, who urged them to support President Bola Tinubu's decision on Niger Republic. So who the Senate President if you want to support this waka before? He says Sahara reporters learned from an insider in the session that the senators are against both the deployment of soldiers and the power supply cutoff already implemented against Niger Republic by the Nigerian government. It was gathered that Akpabio's appeal to the senators to give support to Tinubu's request had fallen on deaf ears so far as the session continued. Sahara reporters had on Friday reported that the Senate agreed to hold an extensive debate on the request by Tinubu, who is chairman of ECOWAS and Nigerian president, following the military takeover in Niger Republic. It had been reported that Tinubu wrote a letter to Nigeria's National Assembly notifying the lawmakers about the ECOWAS possible military action against military leaders and coup plotters in Niger Republic. Tinubu has also listed other sanctions against the military officers who recently seized power in the Niger after overthrowing the democratically elected president Mohamed Bazoum. While giving an update on the closed door session, a top source told Sahara reporters that on Saturday, which is today, that the senators were against Tinubu's action. The senators are in an executive closed door session now, without the press or anyone, discussing about whether to use force or military action on Niger Republic. Majority of the senators are against deployment of soldiers and are even against the power supply cutoff as already announced by the Nigerian government. Senators are still speaking and most of the senators are vehement against any deployment of soldiers in any form. Deliberations are ongoing and Senate President is appealing for us to endorse the steps of Tinubu are taking so far. But the senators vehemently reject the suggestions and appeal, the source revealed. Tinubu's official letter addressed to the Senate and received by Senate President Akpabio had partly read. Following the unfortunate political situation in Niger Republic culminating in the overthrow of its president, ECOWAS, under my leadership, condemned the coup in its entirety and resolved to seek the return to the democratically elected government in a bid to restore peace. ECOWAS convened a meeting and came out with a communique. Closure and monitoring of all land borders with Niger Republic and reactivating of the border drilling exercise, cutting off electricity supply to Niger Republic, mobilizing international support for the implementation of the provision of the ECOWAS communique, preventing the operation of commercial and special flights into and from Niger Republic, blockade of goods in transit to Niger, especially from Lagos and eastern seaports, embarking on sensitization of Nigerians and Nigerians on the imperative of these actions, particularly through social media. Military build-up and deployment of personnel for military intervention to enforce compliance of the military junta in Niger should they remain recalcitrant. So now the gist with that. So from this gist you follow so he declare say now come like say now only the Senate president, that is Akpabio, now they support waiting Emilokon with the request for. Come like say now waiting make Emilokon support and make it become Senate president. That's why he pushed that and say by force Akpabio was become Senate president. So that anything he talk for executive, that guy go help and stamp on that side. And normally when they grow the call that side, they let us know say the legislative arm of government now arm to checkmate the excesses and the doings of the executive arm for checks and balances. Now, the one thing they get so far, they come like say the Nigerian legislature, rubber stamp. Anything where executive talk, normally executive go make sure say na all in main, na full the legislature, so that anything where they talk for that side, they must stamp am for once they reach National Assembly, which is not supposed to be so. Anyway, I just take few comments of some people who comment on this matter. One David, one that's going to talk say Tinubu came in as the chairman of ECOWAS, condemned coup d'etat in Africa in his first inaugural speech. 1 week later, there was a coup in Niger. As ECOWAS chairman who condemned coup, Tinubu has to go to war in Niger to prove his worth as Nigerian president and ECOWAS chairman. We see the guy the that say, not be say if you be say Tinubu not really get up for mind to go again over that side, but just because to prove a point, make no like say he fall in hand, he go fight. Now this guy they talk. One Yoruba man come to say seeking the Senate approval is a thing of formality. The president has the right to act without Senate approval. The Senate can decide to impeach him afterwards. That's if they can get the numbers to do it. One time he come talk say, we don't even have stable electricity yet, and we are giving another country. For which reason? Nah? How would you give what you don't have? Wow, I don't understand this our country. Oh. Anyway, man, just stop am here. So now the gist way for like the I should make an update now based on one or two. I beg. Anyway, just thank God for everything.